Firstly, I would like to say thank you from hashtag South Africa for watching this case study report. We could have sent you a detailed breakdown over PDF documents and all the analytical reports, but we thought that this short video will be able to capture the essence of what we did for the Department of Water and Sanitation, the Republic of South Africa, on a social media campaign. This campaign ran from February 2016 all the way till April 2016. The main focus of the campaign was around Save Water. We focused on 4 social media platforms, that being Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The agenda of this campaign is quite robust, and it covers the objective planned all the way down to going forward. So not to hesitate any more time, let's get into it. So the Departments of Water and Sanitation engaged with us, and we engaged with them, and they were looking how they could promote the message of Save Water over and above what they were doing on the above-the-line advertising platforms. They spent budgets on print, for television, radio, and outdoor. And we calculated an estimated reach of 15 million people that could have been reached with all those mediums. With the platforms of social media as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as their website, we had an actual analytical reach of 7.5 million people. Keeping in mind that the budget that was utilized for social media was far less than what was used on print and traditional forms of advertising. This slide explains to you the Google Trend Report over 3 different keywords that we targeted: the Department of Water and Sanitation, Nomvula Mokinyane, and Save Water. As you can see, people that were searching for Save Water popped up in blue, but the Department of Water and Sanitation stood higher than any other because we made sure that whatever content that we created and we curated had a call to action to lead people back to the website. Looking into Facebook, we have a performance report that you see right now from the 18th of February till the 25th of April. You will be able to see that we started this account on 4,765 like followers, and we ended up with a goal of 46,000. In that time, we reached 5.1 million people across South Africa. So what we did is we broke down and specifically targeted key individuals. So not everyone in South Africa got to see our message because that was based on the relevance of the pages and the interest that we chose to focus on. So on Facebook, since March 2015 to 25th of April, the department's Facebook page received again 5.195 thousand followers in 5.1 million followers with the age group of 17 to 55. So if we had to calculate the budget that we were given for social versus what we would have got for our return, as you can see, we would have only reached 27,000 people if we took a print ad campaign, 21,000 with a small billboard, and radio up to 90,000. So social media truly gives us a larger potential ability to expand. We also put together a bit of a ranking system on our Facebook page. Not to say that we're going to be better or try to compete with any of these pages, but to ensure that we are relevant within our industry and within the reigns of South Africa. And as you can see, as time progressed, our page ended up ranking from being the last all the way up to number 1. This allows us to set benchmarks from the start of the campaign to the end and monitor our growth. What we also did from a Facebook page and summary point of view is we geographically targeted all 9 provinces of South Africa quite strategically, and those that jumped on board into our campaign. For the goal for South Africa is to ensure that every South African that is digitally online eventually will be members and followers of these accounts going forward. And that was the vision that we worked towards. If we look at a quick Facebook performance report, whenever we reach milestones on our page, we always seem to thank our fans, to stay connected. And once we started reaching these milestones, getting to higher followers was happening a lot more faster because the message was receiving quite well. As you can see here, we have an example of 2 posts. These posts received the 3rd and 4th highest engagement of the week during the period of the 18th till the 22nd of February. Looking at regards to Twitter, this is an action report from the 23rd of Feb to 25th of April. We started the account on 4,000 followers, and organically grew followers with a bit of advertising on promoted tweets, which got us to 10,100 followers. And in a larger group of things, this might not look as many, but what we've done is we've managed to grow the account rapidly in months thereafter. I believe now the account is sitting at 22,000, and our goal is to try and get it to 100 at some point. But as you can see, as much as we are following people, we were also growing in followers as well. That's why our tweet variations needed to be quite robust. The content calendars that we put together needed to be relevant. We could not just create an account that had static standard information. It needed to be robust, fun, informative, as well as welcoming to content and communication from citizens. In our time of running this campaign, we were able to engage with our officers and correspondents at Twitter and get the account verified. Once we got the account verified, this helped us to stand out a lot more, as it showed that we are a verified and official account for the Department of Water and Sanitation in South Africa. So on Twitter, during the months of Feb till April, we reached a target of 10,000 followers. We grew our relationships in San Francisco with Twitter, which helped us to earn a verified account. We had interesting content calendar periods. So for Water Month, we built up content in the period of water. During Water Week, we shared the importance of water and the facts and the department's related news. And on World Water Day, we shared and joined a part of the global conversation, including minister projects that were done here in South Africa. Hack for Water was also shared. It was a hack initiative put together by the Department of Water and Sanitation. As well as on Earth Day, we shared global conversations about water facts and engaged with users on a developing hashtag called #Paris Agreement. So we promoted various amounts of tweets during this period of this campaign, and we maintained an average of 13 to 29 tweets per day. We know not everyone is on Twitter instantaneously, so we had to unpack content and share it over periods of time to ensure that people could see what was going on. Now on Instagram, we had more of an organic, slower growth because our focus was more on Facebook and Twitter, but we were able to grow the account from 80 followers all the way up to 900, so that account now being well over 1,000 plus. During this time and process, we were able to see the transition of Instagram's old logo to their new logo. Images you see right now is of #WaterBudget, and that is a different case study that we'll explain in the next video. These are examples of some of the content that was shared over a period of time. So when there were media releases and statements, we try to stick to a standard form of content creation so people can focus more on the message rather than on the content. We try to make content informative and well received for all age groups. So where it may be download and print this content and color in at school, or try to write #SaveWater in a different format. It was also the time, by using different colors and variations, we broke the mold that we do not need to just conform to a simple standard content curation. As information develops and grows, we need to curate content in line with that. So when Human Rights Day took place in South Africa, we created content that was in line with South Africa, bringing up an old and recent past of Nelson Mandela, reminding South African citizens about the importance of the Constitution. And then you will also see that we had countdown posts taking place for the build-up of Water Week. Again, we had different variations of countdown posts, as well as informative information. The thing with departments and national governments and municipalities is that they have a wealth of information and content, and that information is often shared online and gets forgotten about. What social media allows us to do is to break up that content into bite-sized information, and that's what we've done here specifically for this account. We also made use of a platform called SoundCloud, and the department had various songs that they created during this campaign, as well as key messages from the minister's office. So, if you're at a key event and you capture a moment and the content is so rich that it needs to be shared, SoundCloud allows us that opportunity of ensuring people around your country can understand what's going on. Another thing we advocated quite a lot was video content, and we had tons of commercials that took place during the Water Month. and we share that content on our Facebook post. Content that was shared with video gained higher reach and engagements than every other piece of content, mainly because of video being introduced into the platforms, but also people understand and embrace video a lot more. When we created and curated content, we looked at variations of how we can share that message effectively over different platforms. So we worked on simple A and B type of content. Again, coming back to the website for every organization and campaign is important. So at this point, the Department of Water and Sanitation's homepage was an important landing place to lead people. And that landing page had resources of information on the new water levels, media releases, water tips, and so forth. Analytical data that sometimes cannot be fitted on our social media pages, and it's robustly added onto the website. We monitored and engaged with each of these links on the website by keeping a tracker code using Google Analytics. By using Google Analytics, we were able to show a return on investment that people were actually visiting via social media onto those links. And it shows a report that people are interested to find out a bit more information. As we ended off the campaign, we went forward and suggested that we should look at a Snapchat strategy, as well as how we can grow the account over to our 9 provinces in South Africa, increase the Twitter engagement and make use of new products that they offer, boost the Instagram engagement, and most importantly, to grow our YouTube channel with informative videos posted over periods of time. We also introduced that Facebook Live and Minister's speech gets recorded, because this is a new platform. We also will continue to improve the social media communication within the departments for citizens of South Africa. We thank you on behalf of #South Africa, and we thank the Department of Water and Sanitation for allowing us to share this information with you. This is Conrad Travis David, the founder and CEO of #South Africa. If you need to get a hold of us and contact us, our details are added below. But most importantly, we look forward to working with you. Thank you.